So just about set now. And today's starting pitcher, Jim Palmer.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. That one finds the corner. And away we go this afternoon. The changeup missing. 1-1.
That's a ball.
And that one in the air center field. Cruz under it. And it's caught for the out. And the batter now, Jock Peterson. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. Well struck left field. And that one is off the wall. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Ellie De La Cruz up now. You don't want to let him get on base.
Yeah, led baseball in stolen bases last year. Also led the league in getting caught stealing. Nobody's perfect.
Swings through that one.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next to hit, Mike Piazza. And there's the strike. Out to short. It's in and out of his glove. Still fires to first. And that is the inning. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Bob Gibson.
Boogie brings a ton of confidence with him to the mound. He's looking for good at-bats and a few runs from his teammates, and he's hoping to take care of the rest to make sure they come away with a win. If he's on in this one, it's going to be a real uphill battle for everyone else.
Trey Turner, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike three. Now the number 2 hitter, Ellie De La Cruz. He was late there, strike one. Gibson, he gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. Swings through that one for strike two. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
That one's upstairs, ball one. You look at what the elite pitchers do. They strike hitters out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park. And there's a ball.
Yeah, all you want is a guy like that. Take the ball every 5th day, go out there, hand it over to the bullpen, perhaps in the 7th inning or later.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting third, the 7th.
2 down, bases empty. Here's O'Neal Cruz. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out this. Back here in Houston, top of the second. And the batter now, Pete Crow Armstrong. Palmer back to work. High fly ball, right field. Verdugo makes the grab, one down.
That is fifth.
And now the DH, David Ortiz. Swings through that one. 0-1.
No balls, one strike.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. One out, bases empty. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. So 2 down now, and here is Nick Kurtz. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And now the count is even. Second inning here, no score. Goes down looking. Bottom of the second. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And ball 1.
1-1.
And that'll get down for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Check swing. Went around. Strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time
Rudder takes off. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base, not even close. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Victor Caratini, the next to hit. Check swing, now an appeal to third. And he held up. One out, and a runner at second, bottom half of inning number 2. And another ball. And a swing and a miss.
2-1.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Check on the runner, and he's back in easily. Varitek, the runner at second with one away. And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Batting 7.
Evan Carter will hit next.
Carter.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight. Back here at Dyken Park, here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. Geloff measures 6 feet 2 inches, 23 years old. He's one of the few Major League Baseball players born in the state of Delaware. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he turns and heads for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pretty good fastball location. Down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it and hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
And that one upstairs, ball one. Runner at second, nobody out. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2.
1-2 is the count.
He's trying for third. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Runner goes again. Got him swinging. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate.
1 strike. No, that missed. That's a ball.
One away with a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Yeah, that's fouled off. Off the mark there. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And Jock Peterson stands in. Doubled his first time. That one's in there, 0-1.
This guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Next offering, he's in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. And that is cut on and missed. 0-1.
Boom. That's cheddar, baby.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Here's Alex Verdugo. Just missed. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, baseball's coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
Next one is off the plate. 2-2. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. That misses. And a full count now.
Count's full.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Turner now.
Turner.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together
Now
for him.
batting,
He wasn't
the
able to
third
elevate
baseman,
it, but he
Kelly.
put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
De La Cruz stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. That one inside.
That's inside.
And 1-1. Went too far that time. It's 1-2.
1-2.
Runner! Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first.
No,
there's the
that's
ball. Safe at second, and that was not close. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Move to second, and he's out.
Right,
and they got him. That ends the inning. Back here in Houston, start of the 4th. Stepping in as the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. First pitch, not close.
Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Caught and miss, struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Piazza. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. And that's outside, and that's ball 1. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
That's a ball.
4th inning underway, no score. Right through there for a strike. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Tied him up really well with that pitch inside. Couldn't get it out of the infield, but somehow turns it into a knock. That's a thing of beauty, and some hits just don't make sense.
0-1. And strike 2.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off, see if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
In the dirt, blocked. And the runner stays where he is. David Ortiz digs in now. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
1-0.
This one in the dirt. Two outs. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
So now 1-2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to
a swing and a miss. That retires the side. And we're back. Bottom of the 4th. Now the third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. And that is out of play.
You know, this group of hitters just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
On to first. 1 up, 1 down. Cruz, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
0-1.
That's towards center. Crow Armstrong settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Jason Varitek getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Varitek.
And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Check swing, and he went. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blast. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. And there's the strike.
Well, these players looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out. Here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. Doubled his first time up. And that misses. 1-0.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Not even close there. 3-1 now. Swings through that.
We got a full count.
Got him swinging. And now it's going to be Alex Gordon. Struck out swinging his first time. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now. Out towards left center. Cruz sizing this one up. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Leading off, Robin Young.
Shortstop, Robin.
Gibson back to work. This to third, Gordon. Tosses to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Vic Caratini at the plate.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
No balls.
All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Ball 1 there. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now the left fielder, Evan Carter. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Late on that fastball.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second. Back here in Houston, all set for the top of the 6th. And now here is Ronald Acuna Jr. in the dirt, and that is ball 1. Acuna measures 6 feet even, 25 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Cruz hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Here is Jock Peterson, 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
0-1.
Swings through that one.
0-2.
That's down and in. Next pitch is outside.
2-2.
Just off the outside edge.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Got him. Now a dozen strikeouts for him in this one. So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. Both 2 in this one.
De La Cruz.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game. So here.
Now pitching.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Heads up base running right there.
Swing and a drive. Deep left field. That one is back. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Dyken Park, bottom of the 6th inning. And now Zach Geloff. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Well, these guys definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
And that's a little bit high. Now 1-2.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. So up next, Alex Verdugo. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Here's the tag, and he's out. So the lineup flips over. Trey Turner now. Missed inside with the curve.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
And he chases that one below the zone.
1-1.
They say you win. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And now 2-2. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Back here in Houston, new inning getting started. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1.
No strikes.
Ground ball right side. And that one handled. Whips it to first on the run. Got him. Great play to keep the leadoff man off base. So now the DH spot, David Ortiz.
David Ortiz.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Way out front for strike 2.
0-2.
Next one just misses. 1-2 to count.
1-2.
To third, De La Cruz. Over to first, and 2 away to start the 7th. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. That hits the dirt, and it's 1-0. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a step off the rubber to reset. And that's way high. 2-1. And strike 2.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And we're back. And here is Ellie De La Cruz.
Baseman, Ellie De La Cruz.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch. Really nice sequence right there, and the change of speeds off the fastball. Really good arm action. Sold it. Changeup just doesn't arrive.
Swings and misses.
Now batting.
And the whiffs just keep on coming. He's up to 14 now. O'Neal Cruz now at the plate. Fastball for a strike. And that drops in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed or way.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Now here is Jason Varitek. First pitch misses.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
De La Cruz whips it across. 3 up, 3 down. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. Smith back to work. Swing and a miss. Blew it by him at 99.
No ball, 1 strike.
And that misses. And the count is 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Ooh, Baya. You gotta remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's the third baseman, Alex Gordon. Check swing, no appeal. All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. There's the strike. Now one missed. That one misses. Now 3-1. Line drive, base hit. Now around second, going for third. Makes it safely to third, and the triple puts the go-ahead run aboard. And here comes Ronald Acuna Jr. in a huge spot. Swing and a miss. That one at 99.
0-1.
It's 0-1. And there's a ball.
1-1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
That one close, ruled a ball. 2-1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Not close with that one. Counts full, 3-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Peterson will hit next. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike. 2 down. Go-ahead run in scoring position. So Jock is retired on strikes. Back here in Houston, and now the shortstop, Robin Yount. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-2.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Acuna has it sized up. 1 away. Victor Caratini digs in now. Fought off foul. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. So 2 down now, and here is Evan Carter. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Just
missed.
missed.
That's the ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
2-2.
That one missed.
We got a full count.
And add another K. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now, Ellie De La Cruz. There's a strike.
Now pitching, Ryan Wesley.
On a line. And it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me,
Runner breaks for third. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third, and he's in there easily.
now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
Well, that's that slurve right
No
there.
ball.
He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And a base hit. Runner from third in to score. And it's an RBI single. And in the ninth, they take the lead. No outs. Runner at first. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next to hit. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Presley, in his 12th season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a slurve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Going back. Unbelievable! A home run! I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. Next is the designated hitter, David Ortiz. First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. Now he'll turn for second. Now they get the runner and a rundown. And he's out, trying for two. And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3.
Now pitching. Derek. Schoolball.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Falling behind 2-1. Upstairs.
3-1.
Base hit, center field. Man at first. Now here is Zach Geloff. 1 for 3. And that drops in for a strike. That one's in there, and it's 0-2. Man at first, 1 away. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. That's a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. And now Alex Gordon. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
That's foul.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. The run comes in to score from second. Not in time. He's safe.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Acuna in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Fastball for a strike. And it is 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
To the left side, but it is well foul. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it drops in. In there. He's safe. And the lead is up to 5.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Ball.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 and 2, the count.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 2 on, 1 out. Ground ball to the right side, and foul ball. Next pitch is outside. And that just misses.
Full count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out of a slider, and there's 2 gone. So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. That missed by a lot, and that's ball 1. That's down and in. Gordon, the runner at third. Acuna at second with 2 gone. And that misses.
That's the ball.
And now 3-0. And that's in for a strike.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
And that'll load the bases. So bases all loaded up. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Mike Piazza. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
3-0.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. That one misses, and that'll bring home a run. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. He's already homered in this game. Crow Armstrong checks his swing, appeal to third, and he held back according to Rusty Valentine. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 2.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
Just missed.
That's the ball.
So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Full count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of...
Runner on the go. Line drive, base hit, right center field. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles, nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here's Trey Turner. Just missed. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
And that misses. And it's 2-1. Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
Now he steps off to reset.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large. And a swing and a miss. And there's one down. 2 on with 1 out. Now the number 2 hitter, Ellie De La Cruz. 0 for 3 in this one. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
So they're down to their final out. O'Neal Cruz now at the plate. Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1.
They're down to their final strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away here in the last half of inning number 9. And now the runner breaks for the plate. Pitch misses, out at the plate. He tries to steal home, and that ends the inning.
Good win by 6 runs. Always nice when you can win by a touchdown or a couple of field goals. You want to keep that momentum going, knowing the offense can score at will, bring it into the next one, and get another go.
Antes yo te quería, pero ya no. Tú me gustabas, pero ya no. Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya no. Pero ya no, pero ya no. Antes yo te quería, pero ya no. Tú me gustabas.